Hey fam, welcome back to my channel. If you're joining me for the first time, my name is Chef Fran. But first, give me a virtual hug by hitting the subscribe button. And in return, I will give you a new recipe every week. Let's make something fun for the big kid in us as well as the little kids to eat, called Big Mac sliders. Let's make our mac sauce. So we're gonna put some mayo, any mayo of your liking. I'm using Duke. I'm gonna use Hawaiian dinner rolls because I just like the way it tastes, but you can use any other smaller dinner rolls that you like. And all the ingredients and measurements will be listed for you. I'm gonna add some mustard. Now, most people use obviously the yellow mustard. I don't really like the way yellow mustard tastes, so I'm using honey Dijon mustard. You can use what you like. This is what I like. A tiny bit of vinegar. When I talk about tiny, I'm talking about like less than a full hot capful. Gonna add some relish to this. This is sweet relish. We're gonna add white pepper. Now white pepper is really hot. So if you're not one that likes the spice, the kick, be careful. I'm gonna add my salt. This is Himalayan salt. The sodium here is a lot less than iodine salt. I'm adding some onion powder. And you're like, but this doesn't look like Big Mac sauce. Well, here comes our special color, paprika. We're now gonna mix this together here. And you see it's starting to change color already for your Big Mac sauce. And I'm gonna add a little bit more relish, a little bit more of the white pepper, a little more salt. Here's our vitamin content. All right, so I have our meat spread out here for our mini burgers. And we're gonna let that cook up. As you can see, it's starting to cook up on the bottom. And I'm going to attempt to flip it when it's time. The sides are shrinking in. As you know, ground beef generally shrinks. And so you can see the bubbles as it's starting to kind of broil the bottom, starting to cook up. And then we will flip it over, clean up our grill, and start to work on warming up our buns so we could assemble our mini Big Mac sliders. Okay, so the way I wanted to flip all of it together was not something that was going to work. So I end up just cutting it into 3 parts. And here are a list of ingredients. Sprinkle just a little bit of onions on our sauce. Sprinkle our lettuce here. Got to get our veggies in. Then we're going to put our cheese. This is American cheese that we have here. So I'm using the bottom of our Hawaiian slider dinner roll bun, per se, to make our 3rd piece of bread. So what we have is our sauce, we have our onions, we have our lettuce, we have our cheese, we have our meat patty, and then now we are here with our 2nd piece of bread. And we're gonna put sauce over it, our Big Mac sauce. Spread it around, because everybody loves some Big Mac sauce. Then we're gonna put some onions, sprinkle some onions. Now, if you don't like onions, you can omit. It's up to you. Sprinkle some lettuce. Remember, you try to get your little veggies in. So let's sprinkle the lettuce on. And then we are going to put our pickles. Pickles, you might like. If you don't like pickles, don't put them on. After our pickles, we're gonna put our patty, our meat patty. You know, if you get your Big Mac at McDonald's, it doesn't have any mac sauce on the top, but we over here like to do things a little differently because I like the mac sauce, so I'm putting mac sauce on mine. You don't have to if you don't want to, or you could do the same. And what I'm also gonna do here is have some melted butter. Gonna brush the top, and I'm gonna sprinkle some sesame seeds. We're gonna do it right here too. We're gonna get the same movement going on here, the same energy. There we go. Well, we're getting ready to eat our mini Big Mac, and I have my resident taste tester here, Mr. Gio.
Oh.
So he is going to be eating a faux Big Mac because I'm not McDonald's, obviously. And I did one thing that was different that they don't do. I added extra mac sauce because I like it. And I'm hoping he likes it for the first time. So, resident taste tester, taste on.
So overall, it's very good, you know, has lots of flavors, crunch. And now I can't compare it to a regular Big Mac because I've never had one before, but it tastes like how I imagine it would with the sauce. It's nice and sweet and tangy, and then all the crunchiness just all flows together real well.
Definitely feeling that mac sauce. The burger is flavored nicely.
And on the Hawaiian roll too, it's also a nice change compared to the normal bread. It adds like a nice little sweetness to it.
I hope you guys try this out. Quick dinner for your family. You know, it's a little bit of an assembly process, obviously. So there's steps to it. But if you're not willing, if you don't mind spending the extra time in the steps, you'll enjoy this. Thank you for hanging out with Gio and I. Love you guys. Subscribe for more delicious recipes and vitamin details. Also, your support will continue to allow my channel to grow.